Okay, folks, so we do have some good news here. Bernie Sanders is performing well in a couple of polls. Now, I believe this is the first national poll that has had Bernie Sanders at the number one spot, although I'm not 100% sure about that. But a Reuters Ipsos poll of January 8th through 9th came out that has Bernie at 17, Biden at 15, Warren at 10, Bloomberg at 6, and Buttigieg at 5, and, all the other randos in the race. So that means Bernie is at number one in this poll. This is a national poll. Now, there is some remainder because I believe it's like 23% said that they're undecided currently. So Bernie Sanders is in the lead in this poll. Now, I always tell you guys to look at the average and not one-off polls. But as of right now, one-off polls are pretty important because, now there is more polling data coming out, but for a while there was a drought after the debate. So right now, kind of what we're looking at is some pretty current data to look at. So this is pretty good news for Bernie. Now, we also have more good news for him. In California, Capitol Weekly put out a poll. This is January 1 through 9. This is a California poll. Bernie at 24, Warren at 21, Biden at 20, Buttigieg at 11, and the rest of the people. So Bernie is in the lead in this California poll as well. Now, this is not the only California poll that has had Bernie up at the top. There are many of them. In fact, he's actually 0.2 points below Biden in the Real Clear Politics RCP aggregate average of California polling data. So if Bernie Sanders can perform very well in California, that's massive. If he wins California, that's going to be absolutely huge, absolutely massive. If he takes Iowa, New Hampshire, and then he also picks up California, that's going to be a game changer. And as I just explained to you, the polling data is looking very, very good for Bernie here in California. If you look at the Real Clear Politics average, including and this poll as well, and other polls you can look at, obviously. But these polls are really starting to look pretty good for Bernie right now. So this means that we need to continue pushing for Bernie Sanders. We need to continue to donate to his candidacy. Make sure to go donate to Bernie Sanders. Make sure to convince your family members to vote for Bernie Sanders, your friends, get them out to vote for Bernie, convince them to vote for Bernie. Phone bank, volunteer, all of these different kinds of things, because if Bernie is able to do well in these states, we are actually looking pretty good. So this is some good news coming in.